Immigration thing.
What? I didn't say anything about immigration. You imagine that.
Everybody's welcome.
All right, sorry. We're blocking traffic. See,
Everybody's welcome. It doesn't matter.
I know, but I can't walk in a public accommodation. I was deprived of my civil right. Unless you want to help me.
No, you're not deprived of it.
Yeah, did you see? You didn't.
You're just
No, they stopped me from. They stopped me from. I don't have to. I don't agree. I want to meet people I don't agree with. That's America. The thing is, we can't stand in the street. So the reason for America is to commingle people of different ideology. You got to report what they're doing, because they'll do it to another different demographic. They'll do it to you. Turn a camera on yourself, because you're every person who can be subdivided into a category should be offended today. Because I came in here, you're wearing a costume that has a symbol that I believe in that represents the Constitution of the United States of America.
Ty.
Yes, sir. What?
Oh, he's the Constitution of the United States of America. It's Ty.
Oh, I'm sorry. So my name's Ty.
Alfredo.
I thought you were. Sorry. Yeah. This is. I see this. I'm trying to help them. Us. Not them. It's not a them. I'm trying to help us by commingle. But the thing is they know that my ideas are fatal to their oppression.
Okay. So you're not against Mexicans?
What do you mean?
Or
hold on. Why would? Okay. I want to know what's your premise. Where's your research so that you would. Why would you say that? That's like I'm not against Uranus.
No. So here's I guess the reason is because you're saying that people
we're Americans.
There we go.
We can have cultural exchanges. Murals are awesome. Free speech, dude.
Okay.
But I can't see some of the artwork that you guys have here.
Okay.
And what I'm trying to demonstrate is, as a Japanese American, I'm an American whose mother has Japanese heritage, right? I hate the whole.
So what?
No, because it's a cheesecake that you guys are creating.
No, not those.
Well, then you should be able to explain it to me. See, you're a journalist, right?
Yes.
But you're acting like one right now.
Yes.
No, I'm not acting in a good way.
Okay.
Press.
Yeah.
You have to know and ask those questions.
Okay.
You can't just be passive.
Okay.
Your job is to hold authority accountable.
Okay. So I want to start again.
That's all right. I don't care.
Cool.
As long as you do it in good faith.
Yes, we're doing it in good faith. I'm gonna record you in good faith. So, what's your name?
Ty Decker.
Ty Decker. My name is Alfredo Alvarez.
Alfredo, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, sir. And so you're saying that you're willing to commingle, that you actually...
Willing? We all are.
You're saying that you find value in the art across the street.
I would think everybody should. And if you don't, you move on and look at another piece of artwork. Okay. That's freedom of expression.
Okay.
I'm prevented from even enjoying what might be on these walls. This isn't I'm not here to I don't have a spray paint can. I'm not here to erase Chicano Park.
Okay.
I'm here to celebrate it.
Okay.
And right now, because my message is fatal to the oppression that they're under right now, they don't want, this is like what you see on the DNC leadership. They rig a primary election, and yet they accuse the other side of being the corrupt people. They collude with the Russians, and they accuse the other people of colluding with the Russians. And because they accuse somebody first, they hold the upper hand? No. Because we have to start. What happened was our last president turned off our brains and forced people to judge people by their cover as opposed to by the content of their character.
Okay.
He did the opposite of who he said he was going to do. He's Professor Fraud. He was never a professor of constitutional law. Did you know that? Everybody, right. He's Professor Fraud. And he did this to us. He did this to us. He separated wonderful cultures and wonderful people. But they don't know what I'm saying. Only 4 people did, because if they were unafraid of my message, they would have formed a bubble, and I would have walked around and tried to get, I would have shared my experience of realizing that this could happen to me as a American with Japanese heritage, because it happened within my mom's lifetime. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looked like to be a Japanese American in 1944. Look around. Probably Americans on the other side. It's a different cover of the book. The contents are the same. It's the same moral. And this is what we're defending. Look at it. It's like, look, they don't know. They don't know that it's a. They hypnotized us to judge by the cover of a book. And when I grew up, there's sticks and stones don't break your bones. No, sticks and stones will break your bones. Names will never hurt you. So I went over there as a fullback because in football, I'd take the ball, I'd fake taking the ball, and run up against the biggest, meanest linebacker I could. Why? Protect the quarterback. That's the same function I'm doing, that's all. All right? And I appreciate you reaching out. And whoever your reach is, at least you documented this is a person of good faith. That was people of bad faith. And this is a hero who would have gone, without. And by the way, they were yelling at her to do stuff. No, this is important. They were yelling at her to do stuff, and she's deaf. So understand, they need to make an accommodation for her. Where are the signs? They are not enforcing the law. By not enforcing what's written down on a piece of paper, it allows mob mentality and allows emotions to control. Okay? Japanese, hola! A martial art, you don't call Miyagi pissed off. He was training Daniel-san, right? They don't know what my cultural background is. They don't know that I'm hyperhidrosis. That when I walk around, I sweat a lot. I do this when I played football. I would be completely drenched after practice. Nobody cared because nobody cared about how you looked. They wanted to make sure that you were blocking that dang hole. They wanted to know that you were doing your best. And UCSB doesn't have a football program, but I helped found that program, and it went to Division III, and it went to Division II eventually, and then they dropped it again. I love Mexico. Been there. Zihuatanejo's a wonderful town, but you guys got a messed up government. You're a race. You're one of the most.
Why are you saying you guys? I'm an American citizen.
Because I'm talking into the camera now.
Okay.
Meaning that it's a demographic. I'm saying Mexican. I'm not saying you.
Okay.
Because I wasn't. When I'm yelling at you, that's what you say. I'm trying to show that there is cultural differences.
Okay.
And I'm trying to illustrate. I can bring up my tone up and down. It doesn't matter. If I'm using amplified voice that might hurt somebody, or if I'm causing screaming fire in a theater, look it. This is an internment camp. You should be able to be upset. I'm not upset. I'm trying to communicate in all different types of ways I can. I even spoke Spanish, and they understood. They said Spanish. It's just not it is time. I asked them for a leader that I could talk to do this another day. They refused because they were cowards. Because this is not about what it seems. There's other nefarious, diabolical stuff going on that they want to force the internment in Chicano parks. This is a reverse psychology ploy, and we're trying to demonstrate it. It's just because it's not simple, because it's not a children's story, it doesn't play well on mainstream media, and that's all they care about. This is a complex thing that kids, you guys, Americans, if this reaches the Mexicans, if this reaches the wonderful countries of Iceland, Russia, how big is Asia? They call people who look the same Asians. Israel's in Asia. Most of Middle East is in Asia. Most of Russia is in Asia. So the whole thing is just they do it, and it's intentional, and they do it to harm the United States of America. Yeah, thank you.
Now everybody wanna model like a mofo, but everybody we the people really gotta go for broke, dog. And MAGA like a mofo.
Hey, what up, Joey?
How you doing, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, what I'm trying to illustrate to them is this is essentially an internment.
Yeah. Dude, they didn't let me go over there. We went over there. Because we had to wear the flag, they won't let us.
Did you have any conversation?